What's going on, guys? This is Joe, and I am here for what might be our final Dominaria pre-release pack opening. We had some left over after Core Set 2019. I've done a few, and this is the last one that we have for now. If we come across more and I want to open more, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do Core Set 2019 instead of this. Who the heck knows? But here is for now our final kit, and we get the blue D20. We had gotten white a lot recently, but here is blue. That is sweet. Let's go ahead and move this to the side. I see something that is going to make the internet quite happy in our things that we have here in our promos. So we have a legendary promo from Dominaria, as well as just a regular rare or mythic, which could be legendary, it could not. But as I zoom in, you will get to see the man himself, if you can call him a man. It is Yargle, the Glutton of Urborg. Here he is. I love him in foil. He looks so cool. And he is our legendary uncommon promo. And our rare promo is Verdant Force. Not bad, although super expensive. So maybe we can make Yargle work. He is splashable. Verdant Force, we would have to be very heavily green, get some maybe Elfheim Druids or Llanowar Elves to help us ramp up to it. Who knows? But anyway, so here is Verdant Force as well. Those are our promos. We will leave them on the side, and we will start opening. We have Shalai on our first pack. Oh, okay. Sure. Usually I like to do that in one fell swoop, and it did not cooperate today. So we have a Skirk Prospector. We have a Diavinant Trapper, Cold Water Snapper, Fervent Strike, Stronghold Confessor, Cabal Paladin, Tragic Poet, Academy Journey Mage, Baloth Gorger, Guardians of Koilos, a Spore Swarm is our first uncommon, a Board the Weatherlight is the second, and a Lich's Mastery is our rare. We need a lot to make this thing work. I highly doubt it will. Plus, that triple black is super awkward with this triple green. Anyway, behind Lich's Mastery, we have our legend, which is Garna the Blood Flame. Okay, so it's a gold legend. Most of them will be, I feel like, because that kind of is where those gold cards live as legendaries in this set. So if we have enough red and black support, we could do it, but we will see. We've got a lot more packs to go through. Behind Garna, a Forest and a Saproling token. We have Tishar on our next pack once the camera decides to cooperate and focus. Okay. Really? All right. We kind of did it. Pack was annoying. Okay. We have Charge to start. Arcane Flight. Gift of Growth. A Dark Bargain, Seismic Shift, Voltaic Servant, that'll be good if we get Traxos later, Eviscerate or Icy Manipulator, Partick Wanderer, Saproling Migration, Dauntless Bodyguard is our first uncommon, Howling Golem is the second. This card intrigues me, but I don't know that it's good. I always loved Howling Mine when I was younger, but yeah, I don't know that this quite gets there. And our rare is the Saga of Fall of the Thran. Very, very cool. I still don't know if this is good for limited, to be completely honest, but here's Fall of the Thran. We have a foil. Sweet. Look at this guy. We have a foil and Hammered Explorer. I'm going to have to give this to Amy. Amy loves this guy. The foiling pattern's kind of just okay, to be honest. Like, his shoulder looks cool, and the staff that he has looks cool in the background, but he himself not being in foil and dominating the frame there kind of makes it not as good as it could be. But yeah, it's a foil Hammered Explorer. Like I said, I'm going to give that to Amy. And our legend is a Valduk, Keeper of the Flame. There's a very specific deck that wants this, and if we have enough cards in that deck, then yeah, there we go. We have a Plains and a Saproling token. We have Karn on our next pack. Ugh. These packs are not cooperating with me today at all. Hopefully, that means that they will reward me with something nice. We have a Dub, a Relic Runner, Fire Elemental, Arbor Armament, a Windgrace Acolyte, Academy Drake, Demonic Vigor, Power Stone Shard, Shivan Fire, a Knight or Call of the Cavalry, Dauntless Bodyguard again, a Damping Sphere, and our rare is another Saga in Rite of Belzenlach. This one, much more viable for limited than Fall of the Thran, in my humble opinion. So this one has a lot more of a chance of making the cut. Behind it, our legend is another Garna the Bloodflame. Usually with the last couple of openings we've had, we've kind of been all over the place with our like gold cards and stuff. This is kind of much more in a specific direction. Plus that Rite of Belzenlach that we just got. Interesting. We do have 2 Dauntless Bodyguards though, so that makes it a little bit more awkward. But still, here's a second Garna the Bloodflame. That's kind of a pointing in the right direction. We have a Forest and a Cleric token that goes with our Rite of Belzenlach that we just opened. Look at those arts. So cool. Anyway, we are halfway through. Only halfway through. I just threw that pack at myself. Speaking of through. Okay. But this one, it looks like, might cooperate since it jumped out of my hand there. Okay. So, we have a Charge. Arcane Flight. Gitu Chronicler. Pierce the Sky. A Divest. Sapperling Migration. Jousting Lance. Run Amok. Blink of an Eye. Death Bloom Thallid. Our first uncommon is Champion of the Flame, so this is more along the lines of cards that would go with our Valduk Keeper of the Flame. This is the Champion of the Flame. We have a Curator's Ward, and our rare is the Antiquities War, a 3rd saga, 3 different colors, 3 packs in a row. This one also not so much for limited. It cares about artifacts, and I don't think we're going to have enough of them or be able to force enough of them into our deck to make this card good. So yeah, Rite of Belzenlach so far, best one. Antiquities War and Fall of the Thran, maybe not so much. And, and our legend is a second Yargle, because if you're going to have a 9/3 in your deck, why not have 2 9/3s in your deck, one of which is a promo foil. Behind Yargle, a Swamp, and a Sapperling token. Oh man, this is going to be a fun deck to build. We have a Teferi pack next. We got 2 packs left. This one and one other after it. That one opened nicely for us. We have another Homerid Explorer here. Gitu Lava Runner, Adamant Will, Feral Abomination, Corrosive Ooze, Power Stone Shard, Unwind, Death Bloom Thallid, Shivan Fire, Sparring Construct, the Eldest Reborn. Yeah, I think we're going black. I think we're going black, probably black-red, but wow. An uncommon saga in the Eldest Reborn to go with our Rite of Belzenlach. We've opened 4 sagas in this kit so far. So here's the Eldest Reborn, Warcry Phoenix, and our rare is a second Verdant Force. What the hell is this kit? This is so weird. Is a second Verdant Force. We have 2 Verdant Forces. We have 2, oh my god, we had 2 Yargles. Basically, we've duplicated each of our promos in the last 2 packs. And our legend is a Slimefoot the Stowaway. So to go with our Verdant Forces and our double Verdant Force, double Yargle. Now we have Slimefoot the Stowaway as well, but we also have double Garna the Bloodflame. I got tough choices to make here, folks. Do I go with the mean deck with Slimefoot and Yargle, or do I go the adult route and probably just go Garna? We'll see. Anyway, behind Slimefoot, a Mountain and a Soldier token. We still have 1 pack left with this kit that is, I feel like, trolling me. I feel like I'm getting trolled right now by this kit. I'm not upset necessarily, but yeah, we'll see. My god. We have a Frenzied Rage to start, a Healing Grace, Relic Runner, Warlord's Fury, a Gaia's Protector, Caligo Skinwitch, Yavimaya Sapherd, a Pardic Wanderer, Rampaging Cyclops, Divination, an Elfheim Druid is our first uncommon, a Goblin Barrage is our second, and Josu Vess Lich Knight is our rare. God, I guess we have to go black. My God, this kit. Okay, and he is our legendary... Well, that's interesting. Did I miscount? No, I didn't. He's our legendary rare, but usually if there's a legendary rare, there's not a legend slot, but we only got 2 uncommons. So now the next card should be a legend. It is. It is Baird, Steward of Argive. That's interesting, but Jozu was a legend. Okay, well, hey, no complaints from me. I don't think we're going to be playing this Baird, to be honest, but hey, Baird, Steward of Argive is cool. Behind Baird, an island, and a Saproling token. Guys, I genuinely don't know, but what I'm going to leave you looking at, because I can, is this card, because why wouldn't I? I'll be back with a deck. It might take me a while, but you'll see it in just a sec. So, if you've watched the last few videos that we've made of me opening pre-release kits from Dominaria, I've had a really tough time making decks. And you can say that it's because I'm bad at making decks. That's a fair statement to make, but I think it was really because the kits were kind of all over the place. With this double Garna that we opened today, plus the Eldest Reborn, Rite of Belzenlock, you know, double Black Sagas, and Jozu, and double Yargle, like, I feel like this kit helped us out a lot in terms of helping us to determine what deck we needed to make. And it really is the kind of deck that Garna wants us to make. Garna lets us bring things back from our graveyard, creatures from our graveyard that were put there from anywhere this turn. So things like Dark Bargain, where we get to look at some cards off the top, put one in our graveyard, the others in our hand. Things like Windgrace Acolyte, which mill us and allow us to gain life. We can then put those creatures, as well as ones that we've traded off or sacrificed, like the Sparring Construct or the Deathbloom Thalids that do things when they die. It's great for them to get, you know, killed in some way or sacrificed, and then they can come back, because then they have left either a +1/+1 counter or bodies on the field, and then we can do it all over again. So I think that this deck could work out nicely. I would have loved more creatures. I mean, Jozu in and of himself, even if we just play him out there and our opponent thinks they've got us because we didn't have the 10 mana, if we can get him back one turn with Garna and then play him out later when we do have 10 mana, then we could get him, because then we have that 4/5 that comes out for 4, which is insane with Menace, but then we can also play all of the Zombie Knights with Menace afterwards. So yeah, I think Jozu is insane in this deck. I think Warcry Phoenix is also just fine if we have a bunch of bodies on the field and can attack, especially since Garna gives them haste. Now, Garna giving them haste isn't as good if, like, the Deathbloom Thalids and the Sparring Construct die during our turn or during our opponent's turn, but Garna has Flash. So if we block with Deathbloom Thalids or Sparring Constructs and want to get them back again, especially because Deathbloom Thalid is a 3/2, which is great. I feel like with that high power, it can really trade with some impressive things, or double blocking or things like that. You know, I wouldn't, again, it makes it so that I don't mind throwing away things like Caligo Skin Witch or Stronghold Confessor, even if we didn't get to kick the Confessor, or the Skin Witch, actually. We know that we can drop a Garna at the end of their turn or something to bring all those creatures back to our hand, reload, and then we get to untap with all of that, those options for us. So I think this deck could be really cool. I haven't gotten to play with this strategy yet, so if you have and it's terrible or something, please let me know. I would appreciate any and all comments and opinions that you have in the comments down below. It really helps me out, and maybe we could learn something from each other. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to thank you for watching. If you click on our logo when it pops up on the screen, you can watch all of our videos when they come out, or find out when all of our videos come out. There are also some videos there that you can check out if you are interested. We have storyline reviews with my fiance Amy and I every Thursday, and we have openings like this and others every Monday. So I have been Joe, this has been Geek for All, and as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.